The jury is sworn in and each side is on the record giving their opening statements in Chad Daybell's murder trial in Idaho. He's accused of killing his first wife, Chad Daybell, and Lori Vallow's two kids, Tylee and JJ, who used to live in the valley. His second wife, Lori Vallow, was convicted in this case and sentenced to life in prison last year. Now it's her husband's turn to stand trial. Prosecutors laid out their case for the jury, detailing how Chad and Lori saw Tammy, Tylee, and JJ as obstacles for their future together. They also talked about the couple's dark religious beliefs, labeling the victims as dark or zombies. Then Chad Daybell's attorney gave his opening statement, and it seems like he'll be throwing Lori Vallow and her brother under the bus for the crimes.
His desire for sex, money, and power led him to pursue those ambitions. And this pursuit led to the deaths of his wife and Lori's two innocent children.
Don't be distracted by speculation. Don't be distracted by guesses or assumptions or hunches. It all comes down to facts and evidence.
Joining me now for the backstory on this case is 12 News journalist Erica Stapleton. Erica, you've been covering this case now for over 4 years. From what you're seeing so far, how is Chad's trial different than Lori's trial?
Well, the biggest thing that stood out to me so far is how active Lori's attorney's been. Last year during Lori's trial, her defense team actually didn't present any evidence or witnesses during the case. And what we've heard from Chad Daybell's attorney, John Pryor, is that he is going to be bringing in witnesses, he's going to be presenting evidence, and he's really fighting for his client. He's, tasked with defending him. Of course, the stakes are higher in this case because Chad Daybell is facing the death penalty too. So there's a lot on the line here.
All right, so what do we know about Chad Daybell's defense, though?
What we've been hearing so far, again, his attorney has only given an opening statement, but he kind of painted Chad as this guy. He had a religious background, had this life, until he met Lori in 2018. So it sounds like he's going to go down a path where he is blaming Lori's brother, who hasn't been charged in this case because he's also dead. So a lot of different twists and turns in this case. And of course, we're also hearing that he's going to be calling several witnesses, including one of the DNA experts in the Amanda Knox case, and he's also going to be bringing in to testify some of Chad Daybell's own children to talk about their mother's experience. He claims that they'll be speaking about their mother's health struggles.
Oh, wow. So there's still much more to come, and we're actually going to be covering it tomorrow with our expert attorney. So
yeah, and I will say, Trim, too, that this is, this case in trial is expected to take 8 to 10 weeks. This is just the second week of the trial. We had jury selection last week, opening arguments today. And what we're hearing is a lot of similarities between what we heard in evidence in Lori's case, too. So the testimony that we heard so far today, they've only called one witness, has been an investigator who's been on the case for also more than 4 years. So we'll definitely have more on that later tonight.
Absolutely. All right, Erica, thank you so much.